Good morning, everybody. My name is Steve Tamanaha, and I serve as the Dean of Student Success and Support Services here at Orange Coast College. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to our beautiful campus as we mark the annual celebration and recognition of Veterans Day. And we also want to recognize the many contributions of the men and women of the armed services in preserving our freedom. Before we proceed with today's event, I'd like to take a few minutes to acknowledge a few guests. First, let's recognize the President of our Board of Trustees, Dr. Elizabeth Parker. Vice President of the Board of Trustees, Mary Hornbuckle.
Oh yeah, Miss Hornbuckle.
We'd also like to thank Trustee Fu Nguyen for attending today. Okay, I'm looking around for more people. Okay, I'd like to also acknowledge some of our college executive board. So I see Vice President of Instruction, Tara Giblin, Dr. Tara Giblin. Thank you very much for attending today. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Orange Coast College President, Dr. Angelica Suarez, to say a few words of welcome. Dr. Suarez.
I just want to take a moment also to acknowledge the incredible leadership and support of the Chancellor of the Coast Community College District, Dr. Whitney Yamamura. So good morning. I'm so glad to see all of you here this morning. We've come together to honor the brave men and women who have served in the United States Armed Forces. To our veterans and to the families who have stood beside you, we offer our deepest gratitude. Your courage, your sacrifice, and your commitment to protecting our freedoms inspire us every day. At Orange Coast College, we are proud to serve those who have served us. Our Veterans Resource Center is a place where student veterans can learn, connect, and thrive. Just this semester, our VRC has supported more than 400 student veterans, providing them from everything from textbooks, meal assistance, and counseling and emergency grants. These resources and the team who make that possible help ensure that our veterans have what they need to succeed both in and beyond the classroom. I also want to recognize our Student Veterans Association, a proud chapter of the Student Veterans of America, for creating a strong sense of community and belonging here on campus for our student veterans. Thank you so much. And to all of our student veterans, thank you. We stand united in our respect for your service, your leadership, and your example. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Suarez. At this time, I'd like to introduce our first speaker for this morning. Anthony K. Fuentes is a proud Mexican-American student and entrepreneur and U.S. Army veteran from Costa Mesa, California. Woohoo! A 2016 graduate of Costa Mesa High School, Anthony served honorably in the U.S. Army for nearly 8 years before returning home to continue his education and give back to his community. He is a business administration major and holds a 3.67 GPA. Nice. Anthony also currently serves as the president of the Student Veterans of America, SVA chapter of Orange Coast College, and is also the president of the Salute Veterans National Honor Society, where he advocates for academic excellence, leadership, and service among fellow veterans. He's also nominated for 2025 OCC Veteran Leader of the Year, and now he also contributes as a staff member for the OCC VRC. where he assists and supports veteran students both on and off campus resources. Please give a warm welcome to Anthony Fuentes.
Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be able to be up here and speak to you all today. I'd like to draw your attention to the back of today's program, which includes a very brief summary of the origins of Veterans Day. Originally observed as Armistice Day, the 11th day of the 11th month marked the anniversary of the end of World War I and honored its fallen. As our country and much of the world mourned, there remained a desperate glimmer of hope that the Great War could indeed be the war to end all wars. In 1954, as a result of the years-long campaign led by World War II veteran Raymond Weeks, Armistice Day became Veterans Day, a day to commemorate all veterans of all wars, eras, past, present, and future, living and dead. While the hope of a world without war faded and we continued to mourn our fallen, November 11th became a day of celebration and gratitude. And so, on this 71st Veterans Day, I am grateful to be here with you to honor all the veterans who came before us, those who stood alongside us, and those who will continue to come after us. To those veterans here today, thank you. Your service and sacrifice represent the best of us and the best of America. Veterans and service members, if you're able to, please stand to be recognized. We salute you and appreciate the great costs that often come with serving. Thank you.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our featured speaker. Nick Seifern started his journey when he joined the U.S. Navy straight out of high school at the age of 18. Then Nick joined the U.S. Army, where he retired in 2008 with 24 years of honorable service. He is a combat veteran with multiple distinctions and commendation medals and ribbons for honorable service. But retirement was never on Mick's mind. He opened several businesses and excelled in entrepreneurship. Giving back was always on his mind. After a successful business run in large and diverse fields, numerous certification programs, 3 degrees, including political science, criminal justice, and construction management, he thought that construction was always the best idea and multi-use development is what he wanted to do. Currently, from 2013 to the present, he is the president of IEGS, CORE, My Disabled Veterans Business Enterprise, DVBE. He is a licensed contractor where he directs all operations, research and development, government relations, and conduct business development for the company, which includes residential, industrial, commercial, and public works construction. Today, Nick will talk about honoring all veterans and celebrating Veterans Day to thank living veterans for their service and sacrifice. He will also speak about his service and recognize veterans who served with him. Please give a warm welcome to Nick Seifern.
Wow, thank you for the introduction. Can everybody hear me? All right, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for having me here today. I am humbled and honored to speak in front of you today to recognize, and I noticed that there was only just a few veterans here, which in some cases you might think, oh my God, where are they? Well, some of them are busy working or taking care of business. But what I want to touch about is that all the rest of you, patriots. So thank you so much for being here to recognize some of the work of veterans here today. Thank you very much for having me at your college, President. And the Board of Trustees, thank you so much for coming. All the distinguished guests and the students that came here to support veterans. So as I was introduced, I did serve for 24 years total. I'm never satisfied with one thing or another. I always want to excel. I always want to move forward. And college has never been kind of a thing for me in the beginning. When I first joined, I went out of high school. But I realized that most of my friends that did have the opportunity to go to college excelled more, made more money, communicated better than I did, wrote better than I did, and had a whole lot of network in the community than I did. So that was a wake-up call for me. So about, I think 92 is when I just went to Fullerton College and took my entry exam of English and math to see where I am, and because my high school diploma was a little bit old. So I went in and I started my education. I couldn't get enough. And I'll be honest with you, community colleges and universities, state universities, are just full of wealth, and especially for veterans, because I could speak about my experience. They welcomed me. They helped me out with my GI Bill, with my tuition assistance, with all the loans that I could get just to get my education, because I was on my own. I'm originally from the East Coast, so moving to the West Coast with the military, new area for me, didn't know where to go, what to do. So the college really put me back on track. And then I realized that you have to belong to the community. You can't separate yourself. You have to rely on your patriots, your community members, all the nonprofit organizations that work together to make life better for the community and for everybody around you. So we want to always set the example. We always want to do well. And I always want to tell people in the community to look at veterans a little closer, see how disciplined they are, see how well they could do, especially if they have mentors in the community like yourselves. So I know that there's some Army members here today. Do I have any Marines? All right. Navy? All right. Air Force? Good, let's talk about them. So in the Army, you know, everybody's used to saying hooah. In the Marine Corps, they say oorah. Am I correct? All right. In the Navy, now I've heard that they say booah. Is that correct? No? All right. I'll educate myself on that one. But what fascinated me is one time this colonel in the Air Force told me that their cry is okie dokie. So that's something for a conversation with an Air Force guy you could have. But anyways, so yeah, I did serve in the Navy. I was attached with the Marine Corps for about 6 months during the deployment in the Pacific, which is called the Westpac. I did serve in the Army and then was attached with the Air Force in Saudi Arabia. In Newport Harbor, I was boarded by the Coast Guard, and now I'm looking forward to maybe looking into Space Force. But anyways, they only gave me an hour and a half to talk. So I just want to tell you guys again, you know, thank you so much for your service, veterans. You know, look always into your right and left and look at your community members. Thank them. And I know that we serve for you. We appreciate you helping us when we come back. So the door swings both ways. Whoever is a student here at the college, you know, having your committee, your veteran committee and resources is a blessing. There's a lot to do. I mean, voc rehab, mentorship, helping each other out. So stick with it. Get your degrees. Go out in the community and give back. When somebody is blessed, you have to give back. There's a lot of nonprofits around. American Legion, the VFW, which is the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Freedom Committee of Orange County, the VA Rep, Rotary, Elks, Lions, you know, any organization you fit in, join it, volunteer, give back to the community. So Servicemen, thank you very much. Servicewoman, we have to recognize both ladies and men. So any lady veterans here today? Female veterans? Oh, we have to change that. We got to get them in here. There's a lot. We have a lot of veteran female events in Newport Beach and at the American Legion. So thank you very much. I don't want to take too much of your time. I smelled the food. I was sitting inside and it smelled good. So I would like to, again, thank you, sir. Thank you for the great introduction. And I'm really happy. And I'm going to be here for a little bit if anybody has any certain questions. But I cut the speech a little short because everybody kind of talked about what I was going to talk about. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
On behalf of the college and the veterans program here, we please accept a small token of our appreciation for your talk today.
Thank you very much.